Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just positioning my bloody car seat. Tonight we are going to see a double bill of Final Destination, the first one, I think it was 2000, and the new one, Bloodlines. So I'm all ready to go. I'm just waiting on everyone else as per usual, and of course we shall let you know our thoughts when we get out. So, we're just out of the cinema after having seen a double bill of Final Destination and Final Destination Bloodlines. We've sat here for like 5 to 10 minutes waiting on everybody to bugger off because it's like Piccadilly Junction when you're trying to record yourself with your interior light on. So, we'll go through all of us one at a time. I hadn't seen the first one in quite some time. I still did really enjoy it, but I did pick up a lot of cheesy lines that I don't remember, of dialogue that was pretty naff, like where the guy says to the girl, "I'll always be with you," just really like, oh god. So it's quite a bit of cheesy lines from the first one, but I did like it. The second, or the last one, Bloodlines, which is probably the one you're wondering is any good, yes, it is good. I felt the characters in this one were more thought out than in previous ones. I liked the characters. Some are a bit immaterial and they don't matter, but the central ones I really liked, although I preferred a supporting character. There's a character called Eric that will just appeal to us because he's a meddler. I found him quite funny, really liked him. He was a cousin of the main girl that we follow. We follow a girl in it. We start the movie way back in the 50s, is it? Yeah. There is events that happen, and that's where every single Final Destination movie has a scene that everyone remembers. It's like the premonition scene, I suppose. So we have the airplane crash in the first one. We have, was it the second one? We had the logs on the back of the lorry. I'm not sure. We had the roller coaster. So this one has a just as spectacular premonition scene. And then we cut to present day and relatives of people that were involved in that first one. So that's where the story goes. We follow a, is it great granddaughter, granddaughter? Anyway, she never really knew the person, so there's not a connection in that way. But more of the same, sort of cheating death, can we cheat death, group of people that are in line to die. But yeah, it was delightfully gory in places, not overly so. Sorry, my car's coming to life. It was quite funny in a lot of places. I felt it was more sort of grounded, realistic, the characters and the relationships. There wasn't as many cheesy lines of dialogue. I know Darren thought, he'll tell you himself, but he thought some of the effects were a bit CGI, whereas I really enjoyed them. I thought they looked pretty practical to me. There were like a few blood splat scenes that were pretty CGI, but some of the visceral stuff looked pretty practical. There were a few, well, in every movie there's like twists or things you're not supposed to see coming. I will say it's very predictable. Isaac picked up one of the main lines that was going to happen. I picked up one of the others that was, you could see it coming a mile off. But that did not spoil it for me because, like I said before, these movies to me are fun. They're tongue-in-cheek, they're funny, they're just a good time. They're not meant to be scary, they're not meant to be anything that's going to keep you up at night. They're just meant to be good fun. If you're a horror fan, if you're not a horror fan, this isn't something you're probably going to go see to have a laugh. This is something you're going to see to irritate the arse out of horror fans by screaming and jumping. Every 5 minutes something happens that really aggravates the lot of us. That screening, we pre-booked it just in case. Our screen had 8 people in, including us. There were 5 other people. That was it. It didn't help that tonight's weather was gorgeous, so that's probably why. But anyway, that's, if I had to rate it out,
double bill for the price of one.
Yeah, well, only had to pay for
the price of one.
Yeah, only had to pay for one.
Nice.
If I had to rate that out of 5, I would rate it the same as the first one. I rated the first one a 3.5 out of 5. I would rate that the same. It's a good time, it's enjoyable. Honest to God.
Pardon me, sir.
I actually preferred the era we were in at the start. I really warmed to the people in that. We have a couple at the start, and I would have liked to have seen more of their journey. I really, really like them. But they're just like a prequel, then we go into the movie. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 from me. What one to use next?
Yeah, it was enjoyable. I thought it was over CGI with effects.
Keep your head right there. You're blocking
Right
a light out. When you move your head, the light shines.
My head tends to block out.
John
more
Merrick
slowly.
head, yep.
Yeah. It's a shame it was a 15. They could have gone really overboard with an 18 and made it really hysterically gory. There was a few little bits and pieces, I'm not going to give anything away, where they could have dragged out what was happening.
He's a sadist.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there was bits when people watch it will think, oh, we started to go on a bit longer, a bit more visual pain to be seen, a bit more anguish.
Yeah, we're recording a video, mate. I'll sign autographs next week. Honest to God, you can do... See, in this town, you can do nothing that people stare at you like you've got two heads. What are they doing? Why is the light on?
Shut.
Look, they're doing it too. But they're doing it. No, they're away for something to eat. They have more important things to think about.
Food. Yeah, I'd go up to 3.5.
Oh, so it's 2, but 3.5 out of 5. What about Isaac?
It was really, really, really good, except for how predictable it was. That was a little bit annoying.
I think it's hard to do that kind of movie without it being predictable because they've done so many. That's number... Is it number 6? So it's kind of difficult. Although there was something that happened that none of us saw coming. So, and I liked what happened. But we'll not give anything away. And even Isaac says, well, I didn't see that coming. So it did get him with a couple of things.
There was a bit of a, again, no spoilers at all, a bit of a timeline issue which confused me greatly.
We'll discuss that. Yeah. We'll discuss that when we switch off, just in case we give anything away.
The blood, like gore and all that, is really funny.
Yeah.
Instead of being really serious, like scary gore,
yeah, it's funny.
It's like really not over exaggerated, but
it's realistic, but it's so like
over the top.
If you're a horror fan, you enjoy that. It's you know, it will make you laugh rather than disgust you. If you're not a horror fan, you'll think there's something wrong with the rest of us. But if you're a Final Destination fan, if you like what you've seen so far, you will enjoy this. It's much better than the last couple of entries that we've had. Was there a 3D one that was pretty pants?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This one is back to original form. I'd say 1, 2 and 3 are really good. 4 and 5, not so much. That one is back on form with the first few.
Is it really 25 years since first one?
Yeah. 25 years. So I saw
really
it in the
good.
cinema first time round, guys. That's how old I am.
So did I. Quarter of a century.
Yep.
That makes it sound even bloody worse.
I had seen the first one at home at one point, and I thought it was okay.
We're very, very irresponsible parents.
In cinemas, it's a lot better because you can see like everything at the same time. There's more better sound, and I feel the second one was slightly better than the first, purely because
He means the new one, but not number 2.
Because there was more like blood effect.
It was a little bit gorier. I wouldn't say massively, but it was a little bit gorier. So
25 years future.
yeah.
Like the first one has blood, but not as much.
If you had to rate it out of 5, Isaac, what are you going with?
I'd rate it out of 5. Rating out of 5 is weird. 3 out of 10.
Oh, I do Letterboxd scores.
Just do it out of half. Well, what do you give it out of 10 then?
9.
Right, so 4.5 out of 5 from Isaac and 3.5 out of 5, both from me and Darren. I would say it's on par with the first one, a little bit gorier. I preferred the characters. If you're looking forward to it, if you like the series, you're going to enjoy this. You're not going to be disappointed. In saying that, I enjoyed Until Dawn and every other bugger hated it, so who knows? You're not going to watch anything of the greatness of Sinners, it has to be said, but it was good. It also trailered yet again 28 years later, which I cannot wait to see. And the fact they have the poem Boots over the top of it is fantastic. It's such a creepy, eerie poem. If you've never heard the poem Boots, look it up.
Boots.
If you've seen the trailer for 28 years later and you hear that thing going in the background, boots, boots, stomping up and down again, look up the poem. You should do. So that's all from us. Well worth a watch. Let me know what you thought if you saw the preview a week in advance. If not, are you looking forward to it? And when you eventually see it, let us know what you thought below in the comments. Did you think it was better than the original? Or do you think it's on par with? Or did you think it was a steaming pile of poo? Let us know below in the comments. And I look forward to speaking to you next time. Over and out from Lisa Loves.